Hi, good evening. My name is Felipe Vélez, and today we're going to talk about cybercrime and cyber persecution. This is our fourth class on cyber persecution. So, how do we actually fight terrorism on the cybercrime? Well, that will be a question that will be answered on the 29th of February by the United Office of the American Citizens, which is the OEA. So under the OEA, we will have a new discussion on how cyberterrorism is funded by cybercrime. What are the new outlets? What are the new cybersecurity spectrums and legal responsibilities? It means legal liabilities of these crimes. So how do we do this? How do we prosecute a crime? Is it possible? If you're an expert in IT, yes. If you're a CISO, don't worry about your position. Being a CISO is not the end of the world. It's actually just the beginning of a great responsibility. But remember, with a great power, it always implies a great responsibility. So let's see, just real quick, in easy bite steps, what are these laws and how you can start doing it. So what is the first cybercrime law, or how do we protect the cyber realm? So remember that all the laws that govern California are going to be the laws that are going to govern the whole world. Why? Because most of the servers are here in California. So the jurisdiction is going to be on California ground, especially if the information is about United States citizens and California citizens. So that's where the California Penal Code is going to come into effect. So California Penal Code 502, Computer Crimes Law. This comprehensive statute criminalizes various forms of cybercriminal activities. So these various forms of cybercrime activities, it can be identity theft, it can be cyberbullying, it can be cyber stalking, or any other cyber-related felony that is on the cyber realm. So remember, now we have the metaverse. Now we have new realms. How do we prosecute a crime from there? That's what we're going to be checking. So that includes unauthorized access to computers. Remember, pen testing is not real, it's not legal if it's not with a consent. So that's why you have to check first. So then how do we have this unauthorized access to computer systems and networks? Theft of data, introduction of viruses, and disruptive computer services. How are we going to do it? Fine. How do we start from there? How do we claim to have and to know it all? Well, that's the first thing that we have to understand. How to make a computer service disruptive. How can it be disrupted? And what will be the first symptoms of this understanding? As it provides for both criminal penalties and civil remedies. So remember, there's always a criminal liability, civil liability, and even an administrative liability. Always remember these boxes: criminal liability, civil liability, or administrative. If it comes to the Congress, Congress also can talk to a person and face how can they regulate what cannot be regulated. Recently, in this 2024, we had Mark Zuckerberg just addressed by the Congress, and it was tortured, to be honest, by the Congress for many things that he's not responsible. He's not responsible because he cannot foresee and oversee what is the development itself. So we cannot criminalize surfing on the net. We cannot criminalize sharing network, sharing information, sharing data. We cannot do that. What we have to have is to limit and to empower the grounds of law. Empower the grounds of law, it also starts with empowering how judges understand the realm of cybersecurity. So that's the first thing, California Penal Code 502, Computer Crimes Law. So from there, then we're going to study the identity theft by the California Penal Code in section 530.5, which is this law makes it legal to willfully obtain someone else's personal identifying information for any unlawful purpose. So that's the first thing. It has to be for an unlawful purpose and without the consent of the person, including using that information can be used for a legal purpose without a consent. So that's number 2. And number 3, real quick, cyber stalking and cyber harassment laws. In California Penal Code Section 646.9, 653.2 addresses the stalking and electronic harassment. Nobody has the right to tell you that you suck, or that you are a suck up, or that you are any racial discriminatory languages by internet. There are no haters. There is one thing which is freedom of speech, and there is another which is my grounds of understanding of my vulnerabilities. So how does that information make me vulnerable? How does that information actually make me be on the expense of somebody else? That's what it's going to be, a cyber stalking and harassment. So if the harassment starts with the stalking, it means that a person is always, sending me inboxes about my pack. How do I look? Oh, sure, you look so ridiculous. Oh, I guess you got a mini winner. Well, all that kind of things, they're offensive. We need to stop them. If there is a way to do it here in California, yes, there is. So how can we do it? We need to address it by legal actions. One of these is by electronic communication devices, even that the threat, harass, or stalk another person. So can they be stopped? Yes, especially from being shared to anybody else. We need to get to the source. We might not be able to prosecute everybody that holds the picture of the person that you love, but we are going to prosecute the person that disclosed that information without your consent. And then we have the California Invasion of Privacy Act, the CIPA. We have many issues regarding the understanding between the privacy of actors, artists, that we can become a fan of. For example, Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence was mistreated by many people. She was harassed by cyber stalkers. They took their picture and then they made some deep fakes on porn industries alike. That was never with the intention of, just addressing a person or just stalking her. It was with the purpose of making money. So that information can be classified now. Now, other people can be protected. Why? Because it's illegal to record and threaten to use that information without the proper understanding of the consent. So which can also apply to any kind of digital communication. Whenever we say digital, it can be from the metaverse, it can be from your WhatsApp or any old instrument alike. So we have 3 laws that you can use to understand. So if you don't have enough remedy for that, don't worry. But the federal government, the FBI, will help you out. The FBI can help you out on the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, the CFA, a federal statute that prohibits unauthorized access to computers and networks, obtaining information from protected computers without authorization, and transmitting harmful code. The CFA is often used to prosecute major cybercrimes that cross state lines. So don't worry, there's always somebody that's going to help you. The FBI is there for you. And remember, no judge shall dismiss your case if you have withdrawn, if you have actually played your part. If there is an attempt from somebody else to take your information with your permit, then you can do it by yourself. Well, that's the 5 keys on cyber persecution. I'll see you in next class.
Okay. Just study.
Hi again. My name is Felipe Velez, and I'm going to make a quick review of what is AI on the job market. So, we've been talking about cyber persecution, artificial intelligence, but what is it like, to have no job in this digital area? Well, good news is that by 2030, you will be completely without a job. So how can I make it so happy? Because today you have the opportunity to still have a job. You still have a way to make your skills available in the job market. It talks about how we can address these new job offers by the same side, by where it leads, where it's born, which is here in San Francisco, California, where we have Silicon Valley. So all of these options, all this rationale that's going to be born, it has to be based on the future, right? But the future that really is for you. Not everybody is welcome on the cyber realm. So how do we do this? How do we start a new project? That's how we come and how we make it handy. So let's see. First, the CDAO Spring in San Francisco on April 23 and 24. It focuses on data security, AI, and digital transformation. So you can take your cell phone and go to the website, which we're also going to check and see what it talks about. So as early as this spring on April 23 and 24, we're going to have this data and security, AI, and digital information area, how we're going to control the metaverse, how we're going to control the artificial intelligence into the metaverse. If artificial intelligence will be willing to create new intel on how this information will be used appropriately. Then number 2, it's going to be the AI Dev Summit 2024 is scheduled for May 29th, offering a platform for industry practitioners to discuss the development and implications of AI technologies, including regulatory aspects. So all this regulation is very close to May 29th, and we have to understand how the values of this Dev Summit have to be respected from the matter of understanding to develop an outlook. It has to have an understanding of where to start and where to end. So as we have this, then we can continue and go with the AI Conference 2024 in San Francisco on September 10th, and the 11 invites collaboration with the AI community with panel discussions and fireside chats and likely touch on AI regulation. So let's watch each one of them and let's see how you can fit on each one of them. So then we have the ODSC West 2024 conference taking place on October 29th, although not in San Francisco itself, but nearby, which is Burlingame, California, will likely cover AI regulations as part of its broad focus on open data science. So as you can see, those are the most important deadlines that we have for the regulations in AI. Now, and guess what? They're open for calls. So there are papers, or there's a call for papers open, so you can participate. So please make sure you go into the QR codes and you go from there, so you can invite yourself and make yourself available over there. The job market is very, very narrow today. Most of the people in Google has been laid off. Now, as I understand, NASA engineers from the Space Department have also been laid off. Why? Because artificial intelligence now is taking those job sites. So if people with those real skills are being laid off, imagine to yourself that you trust that this new change is not going to affect you. It's going to affect you directly, and you don't have much time. At most, you have 1 year or 2 years before all these meetings take place. The deadlines are there. How you take them, how you actually make yourself available in the market, that's where it's going to change. How can you address those changes from here is where it's going to lead to the next best generation, and how robots are really going to control your future or my future. It depends on you. It's still in your hands. But let's see from each website, what are we going to be looking at? So let's go from the first one, which is the CDAO Spring in San Francisco. So check the QR. I'm gonna change it so we can have a quick chat on it. So you go and say CDAO Spring, San Francisco, California. So you check here and it says Corinium. So Corinium, what is it about? It's the company that is bringing this meeting. So it says get your ticket. Let's see how much is the ticket. Usually these kind of tickets either are for free or they're very expensive. So it says free VIP conference application for VP and C-suite level executives. Please note this pass is available to VP or C-suite level and users. It means for vice presidents only of big companies. Those working for a solution provider company or consultancy must purchase a ticket at the advertised vendor rate. One pass, main conference, exhibition access, unlimited networking opportunities, all the catering, including coffee, lunch, and networking drinks, interactive Q&A and sessions. It's $0, but you have to be a free, actually VIP. So, end user main conference registration for data analytics practitioners So please note that this price is available to end users only. Those working for a solution provider company or consultancy must purchase a ticket at the advertised vendor rate. So one pass, main conference, exhibition access, and unlimited network opportunities, all day gathering, including coffee, lunch, and networking drinks, and it's $500, $499. It's really pricey if you prove that you are a data and analytic practitioner. Vendor main conference registration is for anybody else. Anybody else that is not a data practitioner or is not a VP, C-suite level executive, then they're gonna pay $2,499 US dollars. So that is $24.99 US dollars. That means that is $2,000 with 499 US dollars. So it's pretty expensive for anybody else. It is expensive, but what we have to consider is how these sponsors are going to be part of it. So book call with a sponsorship, it means if you want to book a call, it means if you want to sponsor this rate. If you want to download the Species Prospectus, who's going to be sponsoring the official sponsors. The press media, it means who is going to be part of this, how you become a partner of the press media. The speakers who are going to be there as speakers. So the first speakers that we have is Chief Data Officer Etsy, ZipRecruiter, Charles Schwab, Franklin Templeton, Toast, CDW, Cisco people, Product Board, Johnson & Johnson, Caffeine TV, Ascent, Intuit, Chevron. Chevron's a good one because it's an industry energy app engineer contract. University of California, Davis. Then we have Medtronic, StreamSets, Women in Data, and Denodo. So most of these are the stakeholders that are on AI and are already doing for that about. So it depends what is the kind of networking that you want to provide, that it will start with your network. As you can see, most of them are Chinese, are Indian, American, some of them, but all of them have a venue, which is artificial intelligence. Then we have the agenda. It's only 2 days, so it's not that much. But what is important for us is what are they going to be talking about? So the inflection of point in digital data and AI, panel discussion leading your organizations at the digital transformation journey. So that's what we have to be selling, the digital transformation journey. How do we make it more efficient? Then utilize efficient data management, automation to realize the full potential of the data age. Then strategy sessions in the general sessions, analytics center of excellence, the revolution of data analytics internally to accelerate business revenue. The top trends and steps to promote a data-driven culture. And that's it. That's pretty much it. But that's the regulations inside for corporate business. So if we go to the second one, which is the AI Deep Summit, it might lead us to something else regarding the government. So if we take here.
Will they even be in USA?
Yes, all of these events are in the USA or in San Francisco, California.
Okay, I checked the event in Mexico. The speakers are different for the event in Cancun.
They have an event in Cancun?
Yeah.
No, interesting. So interesting.
Yeah. Aeromexico, InBev, Danone,
And when is
Liverpool.
the date over there?
21 to 22 March.
Oh, but that already passed then. So it's not from 2024.
Yes, for 2024.
Oh, okay. But when is the date then?
2021 to 24 March.
Oh, it's March. Okay, I see. Interesting. So it's kind of the same then. So if it's gonna be here on the 23rd as well, so it's in the same day, 23 and 24 of March?
21 and 24, 22.
Okay, interesting, very interesting.
Yeah.
So then we have the AI Summit, which is in November 7, 2024 in Washington, D.C. It doesn't say much about the organizer, but if it's in Washington, there's gonna be people there. on suits, as we say. It means from the federal government. So let's see if we can get some more information. There you go. This is such an important brand because all the rules that regulate the technology is based on ITU, which is the International Telecommunications Union, which is the oldest union in the world. So it's going to be very interesting how the ITU is going to be defining this network. Let's see. It won't load. For some reason, it won't load. It's taking ages. Let's see if we can get the brochure. No.
No.
Probably they don't have it yet ready. Okay, so let's see. Summit. No. Oh, there you are. There you are. Allow all. So who's gonna be here? Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's gonna be Mo Gawat, former chief business officer at Google X. Gary Marcus, New York University. Chaiko Asakawa, IBM. Famad Bahman, which is Allotham Investment AI, an RD company. Atlantic Linux Foundation, Jim Semling. Everybody knows Jim. Terran Southern, award-winning artist, storytelling strategist. I want to be called like that. Associate professor, green. Show more.
Chaiko's photo doesn't help much.
I don't understand who's her, to be honest. Oh, here, Thomas Lamansukas, Deputy Secretary General, which is International Telecommunication Union. So this is the one that is good for us. Why? Because we're talking about the Global Summit on AI by the United Nations Office on Technology. So this is the one, and it's going to be in Switzerland. Oh, so we will have to do a lot of efforts to go there to Switzerland. But all of these people are the people that are talking about artificial intelligence, expert AI executive and tech visionary leader. Come on, where do they make all of these names? I mean, expert AI executive. I'm also an expert AI executive. I mean, director of Telecommunications Standardization Bureau, International Telecommunication Union, Vincent van Gogh, senior director of robotics, Google DeepMind. This is a good card. All of these are good cards because they are official.
Why isn't your name there?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. You know what? I'm also a speaker over there. So Brainy Spark Cognitive Intelligence Lab, University of Virginia, OpenAI, Alibaba, Demo Academy, École Polytechnique Fédérale de Lausanne, France, Professor of Neurosciences, University of Hospital. Man, this is gonna be a great, great Congress. But the important thing here is that we need to have some investigation of each one of them so we can run some diagnostics about what they can actually produce as understandings. So all of this information that they will put there in the market, it comes from there because all whatever they talk over there is gonna impact how we make the laws here in the United States, how we make the artificial intelligence laws here in California and the rest of the world. So if we get to know all of this, the program, very important, the program, because we can measure all the regulations are going to be based here. So if we study the regulations are going to be based here, then we can predict how the market is going to change by 2025 and 2026. So if we're able to predict, we're able to commit. Remember, if we're able to predict, we're able to commit. So all year close. Search AI for Good Global Summit, United Kingdom, London, Wharton School, Pennsylvania. No, see how many people, how many meetings are entitled before meeting on Washington, February 23, ethical AI. And so I want you to check, all of them have to be for free. Why are they for free? Because it's from the United Nations. So all of these are going to establish resolutions. So these resolutions is what we're going to use as the grounds of law. Do you understand that?
I guess so.
Good. So have a look to each one of them. See which one you can attend. I will attend each one of them, or at least a try, because all of these are going to be the pre-sequel of the grade on each one of them. So I'm going to send all of this to you. So check what is going to be in September. For example, the AI conference in San Francisco. Let's see real quick. April 10 and 10/24. I'm not sure if I've seen this. This is the call for presentations. You have to be there. I have to be there. The call for presentations. The AI Conference 2024, shaping the future of AI. This is it. 2024. Call for presentations. How you can participate here. Present at the AI conference. 22 days and 10 hours. We have 22 days and 10 hours to be part of it. Who's going to sponsor? Early bird registration. Early bird, always when you see this name, which is early bird, it means that you're gonna get a discount being the first.
Okay.
Early bird for everything. Okay, so partner magical neural magic. Now everything becomes neural. So the next step of our artificial intelligence is gonna be neural investigation. So Haystack and DeepSet, Vectara, Innovator, AirTrain, AI, September 10th and 11th, and the Embarcadero. Actually, my office is there, Embarcadero number 2, 44 Montgomery Street. So we're very close, which is gonna be good. Peter Norvig, Director of Research of Google, Hugging Face, okay, NVIDIA, nice. Alex Chow from Microsoft, Research Engineer Mira Garat, Ram Shira, Harrison Chase, Luz Brandy, Francisca Bell from BP, British Petroleum. They are the ones because they got the money. Cerebras, Vectora, Replit, Hugging Face, Jamal Dex, Google DeepMind. I will concentrate on this because they're the ones creating the metaverse. Google DeepMind. And Wetbind, White Data, AimStack, Meta, Robert Duck Labs, GPT-0. Okay. Man, all of these people, I need you to study them. Okay, because tomorrow we're gonna see all the skills available for the job market. Do you have any questions regarding this?
No, so interested.
So you have some homework.